Hello friends, you're the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Archipelago. Until now I guess I'm doing fine. My goal is to have as little unemployed people as possible as Baron Steve job, and at the moment there is no unemployed person here. So that's pretty good. We have 7 inhabitants and only 2 of them are rebellions. So actually, I think until now it's okay. I realized I've made an error. It was posted on YouTube that I'm only allowed to use one of these action cards per turn. I thought you could use infinite number of action cards, but that makes it a lot harder actually. And of course this Minister of Employment is pretty useless now because I got this education card. So actually I won't need this guy anymore. But anyway, let's see how it goes. So first we can activate our people. Or deactivate them, because they are activated. So they come from here. And this one, he was rebelling in the last turn. He now stands again, and he goes here. Yeah, that's it. And then the effects of these tables here. And there goes one rebel away, because there are no unemployed people. And then it's the balance on the archipelago, and we need 1 food from the export market. And there is no food, so I will simply spend 1 of mine. And that's it. So now we come to the action phase again. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to build a market. I'm going to place this building marker here, or this action marker on this building space, and then I'm going to pay 1 fruit, and I take one of these exploration markers for cattle. And I realized now, it was also posted on YouTube, that I'm allowed to use these exploration markers all the time as a wild resource. In the rules that was not really clear. I thought you can only use them to prevent a crisis, but that's not the case. So now I will use this marker and simply buy a market. And this guy here is now on the market. And the market allows me, similar to the harbor, to do a trade action without using an action marker. I only have to pay 1 florin to do so. And then I can actually do 2 trades, but with a local market. The harbor works with the foreign market, while the market works with the local market. So that's the difference between the two. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a church. So again, an action building, and the church costs 2 stone and 1 florin. So this is the florin, and here we got the 2 stone. And let me see, here we are, this is our church. And then we place the church here. The good things about a church are all the inhabitants of the same tile as the church, they are not part of the crisis, so they are not affected by the crisis. That's basically it. And well, we got one action left. Let me see what that can be. Okay, actually I realized that we have time. We don't need to hurry in this game. So at least that's what I think. In this scenario, there are actually scenarios where you have a limited amount of turns to reach a special goal, but that's not the case here. We can take our time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to simply get some stone, collect some resources with these two people, and that's it. Then I'm going to activate this guy here, the Minister of Agriculture, and that allows me now to place 2 cattle or 2 fruits on the local market, and/or, so I can 2 cattle and 2 fruits. Okay, and in case we have a crisis here, we have a demand. The local market is now pretty good. There's only fish and maybe stone, but that's fine. Okay, so that was the action phase, and then we have to buy cards. So let me see. The explorer, or maybe that guy, he allows me to hire people without using an action. Hard to say, the explorer is cheaper. So I think, not so sure. I think I'll take the, it's really hard to say, damn. Let's take this guy for 4. The job agent. Okay. So I only got 1 left. And then I have to turn 2. And this time, not so sure. I think I'll turn the king and the headhunter. And now we have here this skull symbol, and that means that this card is now going away. It's discarded. So now we have to replace 2 cards. And if there is a red crisis in the next card, we have to resolve it immediately. So, well, that's not the case, so we were lucky here. And that is the, oh man. Okay, sawmill is the English word. And I can activate this, pay $1 or 1 florin, and I get twice the wood when I'm gaining wood. So I'll place that here, and then I have to take another card, and that is, well, that's interesting. That is emigration, exactly. So for each harbor, one unemployed worker goes away. So that can be interesting later in the game. That's an interesting card. And it's pretty cheap, so I could buy this pretty soon maybe. Okay, and now we have this crisis, and we need fish for 5 people. Well, that's bad, because this is actually the only resource on the market that we don't have. Okay, here's no fish. So we were a little unlucky here. Okay, so normally there would be 7 people on the archipelago, but now we have this church here, so that means that these 3 people are not affected by the crisis. And that means there are only these 4, and I will simply pay this resource marker here, and that's it then. They're all happy now. Okay. And then again, next turn, we start with deactivating our people. That is these 2. And, well, that one, I might have forgotten him in the last turn. And let me see. The special effects which are triggered through these tables here. There is actually again this one. So that means that the rebel goes away. And then we have the balance phase again. So here we have now to pay 1 iron to the motherland. And we have iron in the foreign market, so we can give away the iron. And then we can do again our 3 actions. Okay, my first action will be an exploration. So I'm not going to using this tile here with the volcano, but the one underneath. So let's see if we can use that. Yeah. Oh man, not like this, and also not like this, I'm afraid. Oh man. Well, yes, I can place it here. That's great. Cool. Yeah, that's possible. Okay, so I will place this here. And then I can move with one of these here. I might have done a reproduction action maybe earlier, but okay. And now we have here 4 huts. So we have 4 workers. Okay. And that's a fish, and that goes now to the local market, which is good. But sadly there is no other resource here, so we don't get anything else. But that's not too bad after all. Okay, then we get an exploration token. And yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, I'm gonna do a trading action with this harbor. So I place 1 floor in here. And I'll sell these 2 stone on the foreign market. So that gives me 8 then. And now I got 2 actions left, and I will hire a worker for 3. So I place that here. There are now only 3 workers left. And I get another worker here. And I can place this worker here. Oops, like this. And then we have 8 people living on the archipelago. Now, I think my last action will be a reproduction action. So I use this action here to place 1 more person here, and I'm not sure if I want to place another one here. Maybe that's, yeah, why not? I mean, okay, I will place 1 here. So now we have 11 people on the archipelago, and that means there will be 1 additional unemployed person each turn. That is not so great, but anyway. Okay. And I'm going to use the education card, activate it, so the number of unemployed people goes down. Okay. Hope that was a good idea. I hope there are not too many people right now on the board. We will see about that later. And now we buy another card, and that will be the Sawmill. We buy that for $3. Okay. And then we have to turn 2 cards, and that will be that's what the trader. That's not so sure. I could maybe the headhunter or that one. Yeah, I think I will turn around this one. Emigration. Okay, so I only have to replenish 1 card there. And that is an amphitheater. What the heck does that mean? It seems like we get 2 Florin and -1 rebels. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's a good thing. And we have a crisis. +1 rebel per city. Luckily we don't have a city, so we don't have any problem here. It's the end of that turn, and we can deactivate now our people again. I think there is no active meeple on the board. Nope. And again, we would lose 1 rebel, but that's not the case. But now there is an additional unemployed person here because there are so many people on the archipelago. And then we have to pay a fruit to the motherland of the colony. And I don't have a fruit. But that's not too bad. I simply accept that and place a rebel here. And now, again, we have the action phase. Okay, so now first of all I'm going to do an exploration action. And this time I take this tile here. That looks good, I think. Whoops. Here we go. And well, that one is also good. I could place the next one right here. Form one big island. That's a cool idea, I guess. And on the other side we had this. 2 wood. Well, that's also an interesting idea. That's tempting. I could place that one here. It's possible. I could also use the 2 wood. Place it here. Because until now we don't have that much wood. I think that's actually the better idea. I will do this. I will place this tile here. Just like that. Move with him over here. And then we have, well, let me see, we have 1 stone for the local market. And 1 wood for myself. And an exploration marker. And here we have 2 more people. Okay, great. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so now I want some iron. So I activate these. I go here. And that guy here. And that gives me now 3 iron. I need some money. Fine. Then I'm gonna sell. Nah. Yeah, I'm going to use the harbor and sell 2 iron. That's the maximum I can. I can only sell 2 with 1 action. So I sell 2 iron, that's 12 florin. Okay, and I got 1 action left. And I'm thinking about building a ship. That could be a good idea. Question is where? I could build a ship here with this guy. Maybe also here. It would be good to build a ship somewhere where we have fish, but sadly on all the tiles where we have fish, there is no meeple. Oh man. Anyway, I think nah. Okay, so one of these people here builds a ship, and that costs me one. You see that here, 1 wood and a florin. And now I can simply place a ship here. And that doesn't activate these people. They just have to be there if they want to build a ship. Okay, fine. Yeah, and that was a building action. So my 3 actions are gone. And of course I'm going to do the education, and that allows me to reduce the unemployed people by 2. And then again, deactivation phase. Oh, no, wait a minute. First I have to buy some cards, or at least one. And I'm thinking about buying this theater. That is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy the theater for $4. And then I'm going to rotate this one, because it costs me still 3 florin. And the trader. Yeah, okay. And we got to replenish that one. This is commercial fishing. That's not bad. That doubles the fish I can gain if I harvest fish, if I do the fishing. Okay, so, and we have a red crisis now. There is a demand of stone for 6 people. We have to pay 1 stone from the local market. That shouldn't be a problem. There are 2 stone on the market. But let's see now. These 3 are not affected by the crisis. So we only have 3, 6, 7. Ah, that's bad luck. 1 person left. Anyway, I'm going to pay 2 stone then, and the crisis is resolved without any problem. Actually, I'm thinking about keeping 1 stone in the market and accepting a... Ah, no, it's okay. I think that's okay. Okay, that's the end of that turn. Okay, again, we can deactivate our people. So they go here now. This guy goes here. And that's it. There will be 1 more unemployed person, now 3, but that's still enough to make this rebel go away. We need 1 iron from the foreign market to pay for the motherland, so that's perfect. And then we can do our actions. Okay, so I'm wondering what to do. Then are 2 options. I could hire 1 person here. Costs me $4. It's a lot of money. I could also migrate with 1 of these persons over here. And maybe that's better. And then I can do a reproduction action. Huh. Okay, I do it the slow way. I think that's the safe way. I just keep my money and use a migration action here. And the way that works now, I can place this ship here in the middle between these two hexes, and then I can take, in theory I could move with every unit on the board. And I simply take now one of these and move it over here. So we now have two here. And I will move with one of them over here. And maybe I'll place this ship here and move there. That could be an interesting option. I could also move here. Not sure. Maybe that's better. That's hard to say. Not sure about that. I mean, I had to activate the Admiral to move that ship up to 3 regions. So if I wanted to go here, I need to activate this guy, and I think I don't want to do that. So in this case, I simply move one of them over here, and I'm happy then. That's fine for me. And then the ships go simply back here in their starting point. Then I do a reproduction action. With this, now I get new units. And I have no more meeples of my color. But in the rules it says I can take another color. I wonder if I can take, well, in the end, all 5 colors. Or if that just means I can take 1 additional color. So until now I think I can simply take as many colors as I want to. But if you got a better idea, just send me a post, please. So I take the pink one, and well, simply reproduce. So we have now an additional person here. And we have another person over here. And I'll place another person here. Actually, I think I will not place a new one here. For some reason, I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Maybe it's not so good to take too many persons. I'm not sure about that. Well, I decided to place another person here. We have a lot of resources on that tile, so it might be good to have a lot of workers there. And now we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4 additional meeples. So we now have 15 people on the archipelago. Okay, after counting twice, I realized I have only 14 people there. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I must have been wrong before. Anyway, it's now 14 people, and yeah, I guess that's fine. What I'm going to do now is I'm not so sure about that. It's tempting to use the Sawmill instead of the education card. because that would give me 6 wood. That's a lot. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a third action. Use the sawmill. I'm going to activate that. Pay 1 florin. And then I will place 1 person here and these 2 people here. And because it now doubles the wood, I gain 6 wood instead of 3. So that's definitely cool. 4, 6. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Okay, that was my action. And now I have to buy one of these cards. And, well, I think I might buy that one. The emigration card. That could help later on if I buy some harbors. That could really bring the unemployed people down. So I have to pay 3 for that. Okay, and then I have to turn to other cards, and I think I'm gonna turn the Explorer. I don't know. Maybe no, I think I'll turn the Fishing. That's a little sad. And the Headhunter. So that guy is now discarded. So I have to replenish now 2 cards. The first one, that's good. No extra crisis here. That's a farm. That's pretty awesome. So that doubles the amount of cattle I get if I use the harvesting cattle action. And the next one is a scientist. So that allows me to, this guy takes an action, and I can use the top 5 cards, and I can simply buy one of these cards here. So not a character card, but one of these improvement cards here. So it's basically the same thing as the Headhunter, just for improvement cards. Okay. And then I have to resolve that crisis here. I need 2 iron. Oops. And there is only 1 iron on the foreign market, so I have to pay for that. And then, well, I might either pay one of mine or allow a rebel to enter the play. Actually, I think I will simply pay the iron, and I'm fine then. Okay. And, well, yeah, that was basically that turn. And I think I'm gonna stop here and load that up. I've got the feeling I'm doing really good. It's getting a little more difficult to keep the balance. A little. Because we have more and more people on the archipelago. and that gives a little more unemployed people here. But I think what is important is that you take your time, not exploring too fast, not trying to do too much too fast. I think that's really an important point here. Try to keep the balance, go step by step. It's maybe not the most attractive way I'm playing, it's just playing it safe, but I got the feeling that makes sense. And well, until now I guess I'm doing really fine. So hope it's not too boring for you. I enjoy it, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Until then, bye.